Welcome to AppOmni SaaS Security Slice, operationalizing SaaS compliance and policy enforcement. SaaS applications store and manage critical business data, but misconfigurations can leave them exposed. While SaaS vendors secure the platform, your team is responsible for configuring and enforcing security policies. Without centralized enforcement, settings can drift out of compliance, leading to security gaps and audit risks. That's why policies need to be actively monitored and enforced. In this video, we'll walk through how to operationalize compliance, turning policies into enforceable security measures, identifying violations, and ensuring security controls stay in sync with compliance frameworks. We'll start by taking a look at a Microsoft 365 policy. Here we can review the rules and controls that have been mapped to compliance frameworks like NIST, SOC 2, or ISO 27001. These frameworks were selected when the policy was created. If you want to see how frameworks map to policies, check out our episode on automating compliance. Once policies are in place, the next step is ensuring they're followed by identifying violations that could introduce risk. Instead of manually searching through settings, we can go directly to the Policy Issues tab where misconfigurations are automatically flagged. Clicking into a policy issue, we can see our most critical risks listed first. Some violations may be minor, but others, like disabled security controls or over-permissioned accounts, can pose significant threats. A structured approach to prioritizing these issues allows teams to resolve them before they lead to breaches or audit failures. Now that we've identified violations, the next step is deciding whether to enforce the policy or approve an exception. Here we can see all the details, including the issue description, rationale for enforcing, impact, and how to audit and remediate the misconfiguration. On the Violations tab, we can see that this policy requires all users to register a strong authentication method for MFA, but this setting is false when it should be true. This means that some accounts may be logging in without additional verification, making them vulnerable to password-based attacks. If this setting needs to be enforced, we'd work with the Microsoft 365 admin to apply the correct configuration. Some violations require exceptions, which teams can approve, document, and track. But exceptions should be the exception, not the rule. In most cases, policy violations should be corrected, not ignored. If a violation needs further investigation or remediation, teams can also integrate directly with platforms like ServiceNow or Jira, creating a ticket that syncs where your team already works. The final step in operationalizing compliance is ensuring that policy enforcement aligns with regulatory requirements. Because this policy is mapped to multiple frameworks, we can now see exactly which compliance controls are affected. If policies aren't enforced, businesses risk fines, audit failures, and increased cyber threats. Operationalizing compliance means making the process repeatable, ensuring policies are enforced consistently. By regularly reviewing violations, security teams can confidently maintain compliance, reduce risk, and stay ahead of audits. Thanks for watching this episode of AppOmni SaaS Security Slice. For more tips on managing and securing your SaaS application, watch more videos in this series or reach out for a demo.